Give me a second. What? Since I'm trying to wait these two. What's up, guys? We're live right now on YouTube. Okay, we're live. What's up, guys? I'm playing basketball.
What's out there, MP?
Okay, listen up. I think we're gonna try, do all of them.
Game time. Game time.
Center, 6'6", number 48.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. All right, Grant, as we get geared up for the home stretch, what are you looking for right now?
Well, BA, health is #1 for me. What teams have their full allotment of players is key. As we head to the playoffs, it's about attrition. Which team can stay healthy?
Well, tonight is a huge game. These are two of the best in the league, and MP has total focus on one thing, helping his team come up with a statement win.
I think MP has done well for himself, considering we're talking about taking on truly elite teams in the league. Now, maybe he'd prefer to make an even more dominant statement, but he should be proud of what he has accomplished. He's taken on exceptionally tough opponents, and he's going to have to battle hard to try to topple them.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. We got Risache, and it's Wallace in at the 4. Wade, the pass to Towns. Now here's Martin. No good on the triple. MP against Sharp. Here's MP. And the layup is good off the glass. MP's gotten his second bucket of the game.
If you get it to MP that close to the hoop, he's going to cash in.
Outside Sharp. Fires for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
MP. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
To the left wing. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Denver shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
At the line for Denver. 2 shots.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Pass to Sharp, puts up a 3. And again, it's Denver missing. The Hawks have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Here's MP. And too long on the shot. Denver has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Steps back. The 3-ball. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Now the Hawks with it. It's a 3-point game. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. MP's got 10.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
And the foul. Here's Stewart. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. We've got Washington. He's out there with MP. And it's Roy into the center position, filling out the middle.
MP finishing what he started. That's a great play all the way around.
3-pointer, Stewart. They get the rebound. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Down low, MP drops it in.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul. And so it's Denver finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. Back to the game after this break.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do for the Atlanta Hawks.
I get trying to play fast and loose, but if you're too loose with the shot selection, you'll end up wasting possessions.
Yeah, and if you're going to keep taking threes, might as well move to Jacksonville.
And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference.
Looking at Atlanta, they've underperformed thus far, but they're still tremendous. Now comes the hard part. They've got to tinker with the team until they find that championship recipe.
And that'll do it for us.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Here's Wade. We've got Sharp. And it's Martin in at the power forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. From behind the arc. On target from range. He's got 6.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scoring.
Now here's Stewart. 4th quarter on the floor for the Hawks. We've got Washington, and it's MP in at the 2-guard spot. The kick out to Walker. Here's the pick from downtown. Walker with another miss.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in. He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in. And there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's MP. Rebounded by Denver. They led by as many as 18. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook.
Substitution on the court.
Denver leading by 14. Here's Wade. And again, it's Denver missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's MP. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Towns for three. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm. This has not been a good quarter right now.
So no problem for Denver as they get the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence too.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.
Can't be reaching like that, MP. They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win. If we can't win tonight.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for... As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Miami. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And, of course, the Hawks, a couple spots below.
And, you know, for the Heat, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Thomas is out there with Curry. Then it's Ingram. And it's Mobo in at the center position. And for Atlanta, we've got Wallace. Also, Daniels out there. MP out there with Ricochet. We've seen it already this season. MP has an elevated intent to win. Anytime he's matched up against one of the league's power teams. You know what? He loves these kind of challenges.
And MP has been taking a bit of heat, coming up short on delivering what he's been so vocal about. You got to own it. And MP has taken responsibility. That's the kind of leader he is. The next challenge is how he and this group responds. Can they execute tonight? We'll soon find out.
Here's Ingram. after the basket by Atlanta. And teams getting geared up, Greg, for the stretch run. Does that give you extra motivation as a player?
Oh, yes. Seeing that finish line can really help you out down the stretch. As a player, ending the year strong is key, whether you're in the playoff race or in the lottery.
Thomas finds Ingram. No one near Curry as he lets it go. No good on his first attempt of the game. To the inside, MP off with the layup. The Heat have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Wasted no time on that one. Hawks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And the layup's good off the glass. MP's got 6 points.
A tenacious player. MP doesn't mind a little contact on the way up.
Curry on the wing. Back to Ingram. A wide open look here for Craig. They get a hand on it. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. And he makes good on the layup. He's got 8.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Ingram left side. Outside Curry.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Here's MP. And Curry pulls it down. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Heat. Trailing by 5. Last time they met was in Miami.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose the rebounding battle.
Thomas deciding where to go with it. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that hard.
Kept alive. And it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And now the first timeout call here for the Hawks. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road. But they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be up. Off his foot, and the ref saying he kicked it. On the court for Miami here in the second. They've got Ingram. He's out there with Barea. And it's Bonner in at the 5. Home in the paint. Inside, MP. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Barea kicks to Ingram. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Ingram's got 6 points.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything. And MP is letting his play do the talking. He is on one.
Takes a 3. That shot off the mark. The Hawks leading by 4. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. It's MP finishing at the other end. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And the foul. So it's Atlanta riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be right back after this.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Atlanta Hawks.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard. Also in the rebounding column, they're hammering on these guys. This is how you blow a team out.
Yep, secure those boards, good things happen. Scientifically proven.
Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into view.
I think for Atlanta, they're playing up to expectations.
And that is it for halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've got Daniels. Lisa Shea is out there with Wallace. The Heat trail by 13. And for the Heat, they've got Thomas. And it's Bonner in at the 5. Down low. Good D by Roy.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And for the Heat, they're shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. And Garcia has it in the corner. No good on the triple.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
That is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
Pass to Craig. Launches it. Offensive rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Here is Thomas. Following the basket by MP. Roy with the block. MP inside. Frank is on him. And that one's good. MP.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And the foul called on MP. That will be foul number 5 on him. Foster's checked in for Atlanta. Outside Thomas. A 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Thomas got 19 points.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's MP. Miami grabs the miss. Right there, the defense. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control operating.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink. Get some extra rest tonight. Hey, if it's good enough for Steph, you can't really go wrong.
1 3 so last. There's 3 left. There's 2 left. There's 1 or 2.
Fans live for games like this one.
Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina, an opportunity to spotlight and coming down the home stretch of the regular season, Grant. Have modern training methods help players get through it in one piece, you think?
Without a question, B.A. At the same time, it's a keeping up with the Joneses situation. If the guy you're guarding is in top form, that wears you down, too.
And MP's made no secret that one of his main focuses this season is taking down the top teams in the league. His motivation in games like this has been clear.
Well, credit to MP for his role in helping this team step up to the level of competition. They may not be infallible, but they're an absolute force. They can beat any team in the league on any given night. And this matchup gives them another opportunity to prove that.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. We got Risache, and it's Wallace in at the power forward position.
Let me tell you, MP is a strong finisher.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Here's Servetus. They really needed more from him in that loss to Brooklyn. It's stolen by MP. And he gets the bucket.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And the foul called on MP. And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Chicago ahead. They lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the Chicago Bulls.
They've been getting to the line a lot. I mean, fearless at the offensive end. You like guys who are willing to throw their bodies around and make things happen, Shaq.
Not just willing, they like that style of play.
And right now, let's see who's jostling for Rookie of the Year. And that's it for halftime.
Don't let the Bulls club out here.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. And it's Servetus in at the 2-guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. Picked by Tate. Over to the wing. From the arc. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got his 4th rebound in this one. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Lakers was outstanding. He dropped 27 points and chalked up a few assists along the way as well. And for him, it was kind of business as usual. With the way he's been playing for the last few games, we'll see if he can do it again. Guys?
Yeah, spot on, Allie. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
I completely agree. They should go to him early. If he gets hot, I think another big game is coming.
Pass to Cousins. Here's Servetus. There's a screen. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. Hawks trail by 3. And out on the wings, Zach Risache has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite. And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to Wesley. Fires the 3. And again, Chicago, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
They grabbed their own miss. Daniels, that one's true.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Bulls have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Servetus to the right side. And again, no good by Chicago.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
And they pick up 2.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Bulls trail by 3. Right side Tate. Out to the right wing. Wesley knocks it down from distance. Wesley's got 12 points in the game.
Finally, a make. It only took 5 attempts in the half.
MP no good. For Chicago, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Tips it, controls the rebound and the putback. Give him 8.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in. As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Looking at lineups around the league, Greg, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Fires from deep. Servetus misses.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
A nice shot by MP. MP's got 10 points in the quarter.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Oh, got that one up quick.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Servetus with a rebound. Servetus has got rebound number 5 here tonight. The rebound by Atlanta.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish. That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Wesley. Launches it. Rebounded by Daniels.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
MP. Excellent D there from Tate. Chicago trailing here. Knocked loose. The finish! Oh, MP makes him pay at the other end.
I love it when MP plays with this kind of energy. Fantastic job converting in transition.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 4th. Chicago leading by 8. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. They've got MP, and it's McMillan in at the 4-man position. And Atlanta shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. MP no good. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Washington passes to MP. Inside. Oh, look at MP doing his thing down there.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 5th.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Hendricks. Pass to Servetus. Cousins for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Daniels has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
And so Chicago takes the win. This one was a fun...
Sometimes the shots just don't fall. At least you get some extra rest tonight.
Okay, let's still.
New Orleans gets out there. Going to be a rowdy crowd out there.
Okay, we still got to win the playoffs this year. Playoffs is April.
He's about to tear it up. A long summer if we can't win tonight.
Live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on Tutor. And this, of course, Brent, a cross-conference rival. The kind of game we look forward to as broadcasters.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, sometimes in these rivalry games, younger players don't understand the history of what it is that's about to take place. And so older players, media, fans, they talk them into the intensity of what it is we're going to see here tonight.
And tonight's game gives MP a chance to continue one of his goals he set for himself, being a thorn in the side of the best teams in the NBA.
And these are the games where teams prove what they're made of. You can beat up on the bad teams all you want, but you've got to be able to compete with the elite ones if you want real success. MP knows that better than anyone, and tonight's his chance to turn it around.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got MP. Daniels out there with Wallace. Then there's Reza Shea. Doesn't go that time. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
MP shooting with rhythm. This is why defenders have to be in his airspace.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Here's Hutchins. His 3-pointers off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And stolen by MP. It's stolen by Adams. On the wing, Daniels. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Garnett the pass to Daniels. New Orleans moving it around. And Adams with the slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
A shot by Lawson, wide open. It's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's MP, and he uses the glass on the layup. MP's got 6 points.
If you get it to MP that close to the hoop, he's going to cash in.
And Garnett has it in the corner. And it's off from 3-point range. Hawks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. The offensive rebound. He goes up again. And MP with a nice bucket inside. 8 points for him.
Embracing the physicality, MP is unhindered by the aggressive D inside.
And Garnett has it in the corner. No good on the 3. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. The Hawks leading to the middle. And the dunk by MP.
Things really going MP's way offensively. He's found the flow, and that's working for him.
And the foul called on MP. James is out there with Bennett. Then it's Garnett. And it's Phillips in at the small forward. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter.
MP is the lightning and the thunder.
back to Watson. Oh, good with the triple.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's MP. A rebound by Phillips.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that...
So we wrap up the first half. Hawks lead by 15. On New Orleans, back in a moment.
The Hawks, 65.
Yeah, this is long. That's it.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Atlanta Hawks.
They're really hitting the boards, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the crew, I'm giving them the O'Neal stamp of approval, which is hard to earn. Congrats, guys.
All right, and now that we are in the later stages of the season, here's how the standings are looking in the East.
Taking a look at the Hawks, they've come up a little short of expectations. The talent is unquestioned, but their focus has been way.
And that is our...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. On the court for Atlanta, Wallace is out there with Rizachet. Then it's Daniels. Then it's MP. And the foul called on MP. Atlanta leading by 13. And for the Pelicans, they've got James. He's out there with Bennett. And it's Phillips in at the 3 slot.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Garnett, it's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Garnett's got 23 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And Garnett misses.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And that one's good. MP.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Substitution on the court.
Off the inbound. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Pelicans trail by 20. It's Garnett on the wing. Over Daniels. And again, no good by New Orleans. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Atlanta leading by 22 to the paint. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Good on the three-point shot. Hodgins has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The Pelicans have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. So it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it. They should.
At least you get some extra rest tonight. That new commercial with Kawhi is fire.
Oh. Oh, shit. Okay, wait, oh. Whoa, ready, I am one. Pretty sure. Oh, is. The fucking ass. Wait, Vicky, move. I know, wait, I'm not doing really well for my shirt.
Round one continues with a heavy dose of citrus. The Atlanta Hawks with a...
We are set. And the starting lineup for Miami. And it's Craig in at the shooting guard position. And for the Hawks, we got Risache. And it's Wallace in at the four-man position. So the Hawks will get the first possession. You look at the Hawks, this is a must-win game for them after they were unable to steal either of the first two.
Yeah, must-win indeed. Falling behind 3-0 as the lower seed is a death sentence. This team wanted a better round-one performance than they've had so far.
Great open look there.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
And MP throws it down.
Well, nice flush there from MP. Ends the play with a little something extra.
Ingram against MP. Ingram. It's deflected. Here's Risache. Down low. Here's MP. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Fighting through contact. MP.
And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. 4-point game. MP shot is good.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
And the Heat with possession. Ingram, the pass to Curry. Knocked away. Back to Ingram. Just 5 to shoot. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here's Wallace. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, look, this is how you want to start every game. 5 for 5. Come on.
MP against Craig. Outside Ingram to stop the run. Miami, no good that time either.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot you typically face.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Miami calls timeout. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Now here's Ingram, tightly guarded. The three from Craig. He buries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Craig with a steal. Ingram on the wing, covered by MP. The 3 from Curry. The shot that time not on target.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Back to MP. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Daniels, that one's true.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Thomas misses. The Hawks lead by 9. MP to pass to Wallace. On the wing, Daniels. Over Ingram. A good-looking shot from the wing. Daniels has got his second basket of the game.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. And the foul called on MP. And that'll be a second.
The Hawk is going back. And he's losing.
Now here's Ingram, and the foul called on MP. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Miami out in front, up by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
You look at the numbers, they're getting to the line over and over.
Yeah.
Love the determination.
We've seen it before. Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series.
We'll come back.
I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game. I look at this team and I think if they drop this one, it's going to get into their heads and they're not coming back.
Stop it, Kenny. It's not over yet. They know how to respond when their backs are against the walls.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, huh? Glad you could join us.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. Setting the floor for the Heat. And it's Mobo in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Yeah, fun joke, I'm joking. I am fun joking.
Miami leading by 3. And the foul called on MP. That's a Smith.
Something happen. Let's go. Gotcha, coach. Okay, I'll let you all be quick. Wait, this bad. See you guys at sign, you show the sky. See you guys at sign, you show the sky. See you guys at sign. See you guys at sign.